Hi everyone, Kelly's back, and today I have Korean food hacks for you. I'm having a really lazy day, still in my pajamas, it's 7 p.m. and well, so the tips that I have for you today, I have 5, is for those who have really no access to Korean or Asian grocery stores. I live in the San Francisco Bay Area, and we only have one in Oakland called Koreana Plaza, and I don't find it very convenient to go there all the time, and every time I go to grocery stores, having to make another trip to another store to buy some items is like very inconvenient, so I'd rather not. And I have Korean food cravings, like very often actually. So yeah, so I have 5 hacks for you, and let's just get right into it. Tip number 1, I make my own cucumber kimchi out of a jarred pickles. So I buy this Cornichons French dill pickles, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, from Trader Joe's. It's like 8 ounces maybe. I buy that and drain it, and drain it from the jar, and then I mix 2 tablespoons of sugar. I recommend using sugar because other sweeteners will sort of like extract the water out of the cucumber, and that you will ruin the texture. The reason why I use Cornichons very specifically, it's because it has such a nice bite crunch to it. It's like the most refreshing thing out there. So it's like really strongly vinegary, and it's also salty, and also has like a very potent dill scent to it. And I think it's quite actually like similar to Korean food in some weird way, is if you season it this way. So just drain the jar, and then add 2 tablespoons of sugar, and maybe 1 to 2 tablespoons of soy sauce of your choice. I think because the pickles are salty, you can just maybe go with 1, but obviously because it's very acidic, you might need more soy sauce to balance it out. And then I add some powdered pepper, like chili flakes. You can use whatever heat agents you have, and then I use a good heaping spoon of the stuff that I bought from Korea, and then I use good drizzle of sesame oil, and then just close the jar and mix the crap out of it, and then you can eat it. Or you can even let it sit, and it tastes better that way. It sort of like thickens, and it tastes really good. That for me is like kimchi replacement, because I don't really know how to make kimchi or where to really buy good kimchi. So I have it with my ramen, or with rice sometimes, or even porridge, or, whatever, you name it. And then speaking of ramen, I buy my ramen not from Korean stores, or you can even buy them on Amazon, but I go to Safeway because Safeway has pretty good selection for Korean ramen. They have these and Shin black as well, black version of this, which is like a thicker base, I believe. And then they also have like Jinramyeon or Gokomyeon, if I'm correct. I have different recipes for different ramen because on their own they're kind of plain in my opinion, and not as nutritious at all actually. So this one I add some sesame oil, and I beat 2 eggs, and then I like my ramen undercooked. So I start boiling, throw stuff in there, and then I put maybe some chilies or pepper flakes, or ground pepper flakes, and then I put the mixture, the packets in there, and then I put the noodle in once the water starts to boil, and then I add 2 beaten eggs when the ramen kind of starts to soften, and then I turn the heat off because I like my ramen undercooked, and then I serve it that way. And then you can add some sesame oil, up to you. I like it. And also this one is more seafood based, and the noodle is a lot thicker. This is more like kind of like real ramen or udon, spicy. So For this one, I add a ton of chopped green onions. You can buy green onions everywhere. Green onions really bring out Asian flavors, so add that. And then I add some stickers or dumplings from Trader Joe's or Wholefoods or Safeway, and they are so good. Like, you'll be addicted and you'll thank me. You're welcome. So pickled cucumbers, kimchi, and then this ramen recipe, they really go together. I have a Korean barbecue hack for you. Having Korean barbecue up here in the South is really expensive, and the meat quality kind of sucks, honestly, and it's just not as good as having, like, you know, barbecue in Korea or down in LA. So I created something. Well, I found a way to do that. The beauty of Korean barbecue is in the fact that you are able to customize what you're going to put on the grill, when you're going to put on the grill, how you're going to cook it, and just like all the jazz. You can be creative with Korean barbecue. But when you go to, like, you know, steakhouse and stuff like that for meats, it's just not the same. It comes pre-cooked. So I like the experience. I enjoy grilling my meats and, you know, having little cookouts and all that. But having cookouts is not always easy unless you have a grill in the house. So I have this item, like revolutionary item, and it's this. It's called Cangrill, and you can see the picture right here. So I'll show you what it is like. So you can just come out of the package like that. It's just a mini portable grill. And the charcoal here is saturated, so you don't have to do anything but just like light a piece of paper that's sticking out here with a lighter or a match, and then you're good to go. It has little legs, so you can put it anywhere. You can put it on the floor, on the desk. This is very safe to use even on a very flammable surface, so that's a plus. You can use it anywhere, and I use it all the time, at least twice a month. I had cookouts with my boyfriend, his family, and my family, and it's just so good. I even took it to Yosemite, you know, 4th of July and all that. I can't even remember how many times I used it, actually. So I'll insert the video clip here and how to use it. It's just so good. I don't really like eating pork in America because it's just not the same as having pork in Korea. So I always buy beef every time I do a cookout, and I also buy some broths or sausages, and always mushrooms. And what else do I buy? Oh, some seafood and scallops. Like, I like buying shrimp and scallops and marinate them in butter and garlic, as I will show you in the clip that I actually did. If you really want to have like the authentic Korean barbecue experience, I recommend that you make a dipping sauce with sesame oil, a lot of sesame oil, and pinch of salt and pinch of black pepper. You can use that to dip your steak. And here's the clip of me using it on the 4th of July. It's just sliding, and you just let it sit there for like 10 minutes until the flame dies out. That's always how you use any charcoal if it's saturated. And then I'm just explaining what I have. I love this specific sausage, and I love the mushrooms. Definitely grilled mushrooms on this grill. It's gonna taste phenomenal. Yep, there you go. And I'm just explaining some salt, pepper, and so the steak I have here is beef chuck roast. It's not a steak part, but it's very tender, very juicy. It's just amazing. Got amazing flavors, especially when you grill them on this grill. Definitely get them. Definitely. Alright, this is the first chunk to go on. I told you it looks dead, but it's definitely there you go. Yeah, this is like plenty, and we have more room as you can see, but I'm just not gonna be so greedy. So I have some designated area for shrimp, sausage, mushrooms, and meat. I think that just works better. It's perfect. This meat is so tender, I can feel it. Oh my god, I did a great job. Is this well done or medium? Almost well done. Yum. Let's eat. I'm hungry. When your meat is cooked to your liking, just put them outside so they don't cook anymore. And guys, definitely try steak with sriracha. It's amazing. This is just so good. I'm about to try the sausages because they're ready.
Oh man, we lost the mushroom.
Oh no. My boyfriend's being so silly, but the steak was absolutely so delicious.
Fantastic.
Okay, to elaborate?
Like, just bomb. I think what stuck out the most. Steak has the strongest flavor.
I make tofu dressing. This is really good if you're vegan or a vegetarian, you know, and then or maybe if you're on a diet but want something kind of tasty and like authentically Asian, because this is very authentically Korean in my opinion. So in here, I made it yesterday. In here, I have chopped chives. You can just buy a bunch of chives from any grocery stores. Actually, I bought mine from Wholefoods. They're organic chives, and then you add 2 tablespoons of soy sauce and 2 tablespoons of water, so equal parts. So you can, I say that ratio is like pretty good, and then you can add some sugar, but I don't because I have like this special delicious soy sauce here. And then oh, and like really important, I put a ton of chopped serrano chilies here because serrano chilies have like this nice heat and also nice bite to it. So when you have it with silken tofu, which I will insert the picture right here, I always get this kind only from Wholefoods because they're so soft and silky. It's just like a dessert. And then so it's like really nice contrasting textures, and then I add a good drizzle of this on top, and it's so good. It's guaranteed. And here's a picture of what I made. It's one of my absolute favorites. So if you don't have like the special kind of soy sauce, if you have just regular one, try maybe adding some sort of sweetener of your choice, or even applesauce. Applesauce is pretty good. Applesauce is like mild, good flavored sweetener. And then apple does enhance the flavor of soy sauce. You're welcome. And the next one, we can really discuss Korean food hacks without fried chicken, because Korean fried chicken is so good. They always have this like goopy, saucy thing going on, and it's just impossible to find them in the Bay Area, I mean, there are a few, but it's like kind of far, they don't deliver and all that, and they're expensive too. So I found a hack. You just, if you want Korean fried chicken with the delicious sauce, just buy store-bought fried chicken of your choice, whichever you like, preferably something crispy, and then get some Polynesian sauce. I just have this because every time I go to Chick-fil-A, I get this, and I always have like extra in the house. And Polynesian sauce is like smoky, sweet Yangnam chicken flavor that you probably had when you were like 7. And if you want something spicier, just add sriracha, because sriracha will not interfere with this smoky, flavor, and also just give it a nice kick. So if you like Korean chicken and you just couldn't have it, you're craving so much, just get a Polynesian sauce. You can buy Polynesian sauce anywhere and just dip your chicken in there. You're also welcome. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful, and if you found this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you guys, I'll see you next time. Bye!